And then the prophet advice he gave this, he said, whoever has done a wrong to his brother, to another Muslim, don't be looking around the room. Listen to what I'm telling you. What I'm telling you is more important. I'm going to check with this brother over here to see if Nasir's right. If you want to see if I'm right, come up here and I'll let you read the Arabic and the English from the Hadith itself. You ain't got to check with that, brother. This is from the prophet. How many of you couldn't read the Arabic? I have to do, sometimes I got to do strange things. They call me a strange Imam. He's different. You see this here? That's Arabic. That's Lucas Arabic. And this down here, Injilizi. So most of my lectures come from Muhammad the Prophet and or the Quran. It's just that I don't put it in space cadet language to drive you crazy. Keep your 2 feet on the ground so you can make some progress. So the prophet, he said, who has ever done a wrong to his brother, he should ask forgiveness from his brother before he dies. Because in the hereafter, there will be no dinar, no dirham, there won't be no money in the air. And he should secure his pardon and forgiveness in this life from how he wronged his brother. This is the prophet now. Before some of the good deeds are taken from the wrongdoer and paid to the man who he wronged. That's a heck of a talk. And if he hasn't done any good deeds, then some of the bad deeds that the brother that he hurt, that brother he hurt, his wrong deeds will be put on the one who hurt that brother. So the man gonna lose twice. Lord. So let me finish here. This is the second part of the football that I'm gonna finish. I'm finishing. You know, Prophet Ibrahim, the one who worshiped one God. Come on, move a little closer. I'm finishing in about 2-3 minutes. Come on, move closer. It's all right. You can come as close as you can. Prophet Abraham was like we Muslims. He was sent to a leader, Pharaoh, who called himself God in flesh. This is who Abraham was sent to. So this image of a white man is God or a black man is God been around long before Jews and Christians. Allahu Akbar. Some of you didn't understand what I just said. To have a white man in religion is God or a black man in religion is God did not start with Christianity. It did not start with Judaism. It started way back in the time of Pharaoh. When Pharaoh said he was the God. And so Abraham was sent to him. And Pharaoh said to Abraham, said, I caused the sun to rise and set. I give life, I give death. This is in your Quran. This is Pharaoh saying that. Like he's some big power. He forgot that one day he was born and had to have his diapers changed. God, oh God, Pharaoh. Did you know you had to have your diapers changed? I'm talking to some big person now. In our political arena. You should be able to connect the dots. All of a sudden, he's got all this wealth and power. And forget there was a time when he couldn't do nothing for himself. So this is what the story is speaking to. Get out of this kindergarten mentality as Muslims. So anyway, Pharaoh told Abraham, says, I create life and I cause death. What did Abraham tell him? Abraham told him in these words, if you that kind of God, then you make the sun rise from the west. Takbir. He was a thinker, not like us. So the Christians, they claim Abraham, the Jews claim Abraham, the Muslims claim Abraham. If we're claiming Abraham, then we need to be thinkers and come against anybody who feels that they are the authority and give them some wisdom and let them choke on their own lives. So what did he say? Abraham, listen, I'm saying this to you, all of you and myself. Abraham, he spoke for us. He says, the one who created me will guide me. Did you hear what Abraham said? And what did Prophet Muhammad say in the Quran? I'm finished. In the Quran, Prophet Muhammad said, and this prophet is in the middle of Ibrahim. He is in the order of Abraham. Muhammad, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, was following Prophet Abraham in his order. So that means Muhammad was a thinker. And if you and I are nahnu tabi'una, if we are the followers of Prophet Muhammad, then we likewise have to be what? Thinkers. Free thinkers. Allahu Akbar. Not be contained by filthy underpants. Not be contained by reefers. Not be contained by alcohol. Not be contained by heroin, cocaine. Okay? That's not who you are. And the proof that those things are not you, listen, man. The proof that those negative things are not you, you cannot do them when you go to sleep. But you own them. Now my so bad. So if in my sleep, I don't smoke a cigarette. I don't drink wine. I don't commit fornication. I don't commit adultery. In my sleep, when I wake up, I'm to carry that into my wake life. What you own now my so bad. And we made their sleep restful. This is your Quran, man. And Allah makes you go to sleep. Sister, He makes you go to sleep. In that sleep, you don't cuss out your husband. You don't cuss out your wife. You understand? So when you wake up, you are to wake up ala fitri. You are to wake up on the pattern of nature. And anytime you don't know the Arabic term, just remember when you went to sleep last night. And you went to sleep upon your excellence. Good God Almighty. Man, you're so powerful till you can't commit no sin in sleep. Whatever wrong you know, prove it to me that you can do it in your sleep. You can't prove it because that is your original self. What you have in sleep is your real identity, to be completely obedient to God. So you should thank God for sleep. Allah, thank you. I did not know that sleep was to take me back to myself. Back here. Now who's going to give you this insight? Who's going to give you this insight into the deen, to the religion, insight into Christianity, insight into Judaism, any faith tradition? Muhammad is the last prophet. Lord. So let me finish here. So he said, the one who created me is the one who will guide me. This is Abraham speaking to this big powerful man. So now you know why I'm not scared of these people. The Nasir gives some big talks. He ain't scared. Yeah, I'm like Abraham. And I'm like Muhammad the prophet. Why should I be fearing a man and not fear Allah who made me? What's wrong with you? He said, and the one who will guide me. I'm finishing, but I hope you pay attention. If you didn't get it, go down and get the CD. If you can't afford the CD, tell them I say give it to you. You need to hear this and play it over. Get the concept in your head. But it's not coming from me. Number one, let me say it. This is not my wisdom. So this great insight ain't coming from Nasir. So it should be easy for you to buy it now. Okay? He says, and the one who created me will guide me. What was Prophet Abraham saying? You know what he was saying? That I am guided through my own human creation. You see this thing here? It'll guide you if you let it. I don't mean to be disrespectful. Do you walk like this? You walk like this. Because your eyes are in front. Your ears are in front. So the form of your body guides you. You don't walk like this. See what I'm doing? You don't walk like this. The very form that you have guides you. You don't eat with your feet. You eat with your mouth. Your mouth guides you. You don't hear with your elbow. You hear with your ear. So your whole make is the guidance of God. But who's going to talk to you like this? Oh, I'm going to prove it to you and I'm going to be finished. You know where television comes from? You know, TV, internet, you know where that stuff comes from? Right here. The first television is here. The radio, the first radio is here. Here's the radio. The first institution for education is here. The brain. The first church, the first mosque, the first synagogue is here. It's the heart. The first farm in agriculture is here. Your stomach. The first form of transportation, cars and airplanes and trucks and trains, is your foot. So the human body, the way Allah made it, gave man inspiration for all these things that he has done. And you and I, the little bitty people, we've been made stupid to think that I ain't nothing. And can't put together that these great men that have invented all of these things, all they did was look at you and wrote down what they saw in you, you understand? And made all these wonderful things. So don't you ever disrespect yourself. God made no mistake when he created you. Takbir. You are not created in sin. Your flesh is not sinful. Your flesh is obedient. I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to the people on the internet. The only thing your flesh does is obey what your mind said. So if you picked up wine, it wasn't the flesh, it wasn't the hand, it was the mind. That oh, but see, it's proven. I show you that the mind is corrupt. See, he's saying it. No, you don't know what I'm talking about. Be quiet. The mind that I'm talking about is the mind that's been in the world for 7 to 13 years, that's been changed against its nature. Oh, Lord. I'll prove it to you. I'm finished. I see some doubt. I see wrinkles on the face. You look like an old man. What are you talking about? I wish I could have a video to show you when you came in the world. When you came in the world, you didn't come in with no cigarette, with no Seagram 7, with no cocaine or heroin. It took 13 years, maybe a little more, to get you to do that. Whatever negativity it is, am I helping you? Shake your head, yeah or no. If you say no, I have to stay here another hour. But I know you smarter than I am. See, most of you play dumb. You know exactly what I'm saying. You can say it better than I can. Lord. But you don't have courage yet. So you have to take courage from me, maybe Tars, Bregner and me, Khalid Salah with me, Melton, some of us, this young man here, who said that when we get on this roster, I cannot speak from myself. I cannot say something that you would say, I'm so smart. If that's my intention, I have nothing but hellfire. Okay, I know that. So it's not about you me trying to get you to, oh, he's so heavy. Anybody that's like that is not qualified to be your leader. Imam, minister, or rabbi. They're ego tripping. They need to go back in the crib and put on a diaper. It's about coming up here before people and saying things sometimes that they don't want to hear, and of which you have hurt their feelings, but you made their life better. Allah. I'm not like Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He could speak in 15 minutes, maybe 25 minutes. His khutbah, and it was over. I'm not Prophet Muhammad. I'm struggling to be able to say in a few words the great wisdom that he was able to impart to us. I'm not there yet. I'm struggling. Allah knows I don't want to hold you long. And I know I'm not supposed to hold you long. I know that. But if a man is dying on the floor and you know CPR, I don't care how funky his breath is, you must give him CPR. Am I right or wrong? So the same with people. If a people are mentally dead and they have all of the trappings of a funky life, a funky community, you must go and breathe the words of the Quran and bring life to that dead mind. That's your obligation as a Muslim. But I ain't no imam. You don't have to be an imam. You still got to do it. I got some sisters in there. Israel, Africa, a few other women. They female imams. That's clear. I'm telling you, they can teach. They can't come up here. But they can go out there and reach people that I'll never reach. And for those who want to make mockery of our religion, saying that your religion is not tolerant and not current in the modern day times, this is what they challenge me with on college television. Just a few days ago they challenged me. Look at it, the religion backward. The woman can't be an imam. You know what I told them? We're following your prophet better than you are. Did Moses have a female rabbi? No. Did Jesus have a female minister? No. So in our religion, Islam says we do not have the right to change religion. You have changed religion. Jesus and Moses come back and won't recognize it. I'm not trying to hurt anybody, feel it? I'm trying to wake you up. Your book said, let there be no change in the word of God. That's what that book said. The Quran says the same thing. You not only change the word of God, you change the whole order. I'm trying to wake them up. I'm trying to help them. I got big family that are Christians, and I'm trying to bring them around. You ain't worshiping God, you still worshiping a white man. I'm sorry. The same man that had us in the slave plantation for 430 years, before he let us go, he gave us a picture of God in his image. So the God looked like the slave master that I had over.